Hello everyone and welcome to the Air Goddess Network. I am the Air Goddess and welcome to my channel. I'll be pulling for the week of June 5th to June 11th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you had a great weekend this weekend or this past weekend. I'll be using my Good Tarot deck by Colette Baron-Reid to get the energy for the week. And to see how it all ties in and what the basis of the energy is, we're going to be using our Energy Oracle deck by Sandra and Taylor. So let us get started. I hope you had a lovely weekend with your family and friends and that you're looking forward to your next set of possibilities for this week. So let's get on in here and see what we're working with. We recently had our new moon in Gemini last week on the 30th. So I hope that whatever information that you receive, that you are taking it well and in stride, and that you're learning, growing, and moving forward with the information, as long as, of course, you've already researched it and you're not moving on any emotional decision making, things like that, because that was our conversation for last week. And our first two cards both have come out. We have the Moon card, Major Arcana card. This is ruled by Pisces. And then we have the Two of Air. This is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. So we're still dealing with that energy, that two-sided energy, that information that is helping us try to make decisions. We may find ourselves at a standstill. But here we have the Moon card. And the Moon card seems to be coming up quite a bit. So as we move forward, you may be thinking or feeling like whatever that you are spiritually moving toward, or the information that you are getting may seem dreamlike or not real, and you're trying to make a decision about what to do about this information that you may be picking up intuitively, or maybe again you're getting it through dreams or something like that, or someone could be telling you something, or you could find yourself in a situation that seems a little cloudy right now. And sometimes it's okay to find yourself in cloudy situations. It gives us a moment, a pause. And this two of swords here is backing that up. Except with here, you're not making any decision. You're afraid to make a decision of some sort. But with the Moon card, what it's saying is take a moment of pause and look around and make sure that the shadows that you see, okay, because the full moon brings shadows too. Like I said last week or the week before about this Pisces energy of disillusionment, or possibly thinking something is there when it's not. Because it's not just someone that's around you. It could also be you doing it to yourself. Because sometimes what we like to do to ourselves is we like to think something and hold on to it and try to make it so, when we know that may not be the case, but we want to hold on to it anyway because it's going to shake our foundation if we stop believing it. And sometimes when you put yourself in that position of holding on to something that may or may not be true, and then when something comes along that you have to make a decision about, it keeps you in a stalemate position. It keeps you from making a decision. It keeps you sitting there with the blindfold on, with your arms crossed, thinking, oh no, I'll just sit here and maybe somebody else will make a decision, right? But when you put yourself in the position where you allow things to happen to you, then you're not taking responsibility for what's going on around you, even if it's you doing it to yourself. So a lot of people see this Pisces card as lying, and it could be a lie. It could be someone saying something to you that's not true. But the most important thing is that even if someone says something to you that may or may not be true, it is up to you to see through that. You have your own discernment, no matter what somebody thinks or people say about not having it. We all have a gut feeling. We all have intuition. We all have a fight or flight built in us. So when it comes to making a decision, don't allow things to happen to you. You have to make a decision, because if you don't, things will continue to happen to you, not for you, to you. And there is a big difference between something happening to you and for you. And when you have things happen to you, that means you're allowing other people to make decisions, and you're just sitting there going along with it. Whereas if you are allowing things, if you are the type of person that can look through and see that the shadows aren't what they are, or you shine the light on it for yourself and say, oh, okay, well, now that I know, I can make a better decision, and then move out on that decision. So when you make that decision, you're working for your highest good. It is not just allowing something to happen because you're afraid to make a decision, or afraid to make a move, or afraid to say anything or act on something. Now, we are still in Gemini season. So with that sun being wherever it is for you, where your Gemini house is, because it's just not the sun sign, it is also the placements that are getting affected. So be responsible for the information. If you have, for example, if you have Saturn and Gemini, wherever it is for you, be responsible for whatever information you get. Make sure you get all the information. If you have Mercury in Gemini, then really think through the information that you are being given before you act on it. If you have Neptune in Gemini, then make sure people aren't telling you whatever and you're just, okay, going with the flow of it. Make sure that with all of that information that you are receiving through your pineal gland, through your eyesight, your physical eyesight, through your hearing, and what you are filtering through your mind, your physical mind, that you act on your highest good and don't allow things to happen to you. Don't allow people, places, things, situations to tell you anything. It is up to you with this Pisces energy to spiritually discern it for yourself. Okay, because Pisces is also spiritualism. It is also taking dreams and making them a reality. It is bringing your dream down from the spiritual form and making something of it. Okay, if that is something that you choose to do. But either way, both of these are saying make the choice to take control, to not just allow things to happen to you. Okay, don't do it. It's just not going to end well for you, because what you're going to end up doing is blaming other people for it instead of taking responsibility for your own actions and what you think and what you believe. So at the bottom of this card, we have the World's card. And that goes right on in line with what these two things say. If you take control of what you think, you take control of what you believe, then you have the world at your feet. The world is accomplishment. The world is connections. The world is achievement and completion of a thing. That's what the world is. The world is completion. The world is joy. The world is having everything that you need in order to, get to where you want to be. And we all want to achieve things. We all want to be successful. We all want to reach our goals. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever your goal is, you have to first dream it and then make the decision to go for it. And then once you do that, the world for you, whatever the world is for you, is something that you will get. Okay. So don't allow other people to, make inroads for your dream, make their dream your dream, and make your dream their dream. You make your own dream and you make your own decisions about what that dream is for you, and you make it a reality. Take those shadows that you're afraid about and make them and put the spotlight on them and say, you're not as big and as bad as I thought you were. I'm going to be the one to decide that I'm going to get up out of this chair and I'm going to decide to move forward. And when I do that, I make connections. I can end up meeting someone that can help me get to where I'm going. Okay. And we all do things not by ourselves. You have to be able to implement and bring in the people, places, things, and situations that can get you where you want to go. And that is the world. So let's see what our energy oracle has to say about this, about not being afraid to reach for your dreams and make those decisions that help us get to where we want to be in life. And it's okay to be grateful for where you are right now, because that gives you character. You may not be exactly where you like to be or want to be, but you're there. So take take what's there and make it good for you while you're there. Nothing is all good and nothing is all bad. It's how we perceive it. Again, moon card, perception. It's all in how you perceive the things, the people, places, and situations around you that determine how you allow your life to go, how you decide what happens next for you, and how you decide what type of connections you want. Let's see what our energy oracle has to say about that. And we have patience. So you have to have patience with yourself. That has come up before. So let's find out about patience. What does this energy oracle have to say about having patience? Patience. Peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. So this peaceful patience angel with the clock in her hand says you have plenty of time to make a decision, but at the same time, don't just sit there and allow things to happen to you. Don't be so desperate. Let things go and let things happen, but also allow yourself to make decisions. Okay? There's a balance with that. When you make a decision, allow it to come through. If it's not time for it, then move on to the next solution. Don't just sit there and allow whatever to happen and not take responsibility for your time. Okay? Be patient. Be creative. Again, Pisces is about creativity. In the meantime, while you're waiting for the next set of possibilities to come through, be creative. Connect with others. Connect with others who can help you. It's not just you sitting there and just doing it all by yourself. We are all creative beings, and when we put our creativity together, we make something wonderful. And that is what the world is, something wonderful. It is not all bad. It is all about your perspective and how you choose to make decisions and who you choose and when you choose to connect. And when you do so, make sure you have patience. Use your time wisely and don't allow time to go past you without doing anything. We all can control time. It's what we do with it that matters. Okay? So I hope this resonated with you all. I hope that you all have a great week this week. Let me know down in the comments how this has changed your perspective, if it has. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I am the Air Goddess. See you soon. Take care, everyone.